Okay. All right. Wow. Took me way too much to get here, but we here. Okay, so listen, I know that I missed an episode last week and the week just got away from me. I was doing other things. So, but we back. We back in the car. All right. So, welcome to the Crown Avenue podcast. My name is Angela. This is season 2 of the Crown Avenue podcast after a 2-year hiatus. And this season I'm sharing journal entries for you to listen to, relate to, all that good stuff. And it's really for myself, just for documentation purposes, and because it's kind of healing for me in a way. So today I want to talk about keeping promises to yourself. I am definitely in a season where, okay, so let's back up. Over the years, I have trained my brain to not trust myself. And what that means is, like, if I say, okay, I'm not gonna eat any candy out of the candy jar at work this week, but then, like, the part of me is like, girl, you're gonna eat that candy because you ain't gonna bring your lunch, you ain't gonna be prepared. When you see it, you gonna eat it or whatever, right? So in that, I don't feel authentic right now. Dang. The truth is, I listen. What I was about to say is true. However, in this moment, I'm just not feeling that triumphant. Like, I'm not feeling like I'm in a place to tell you about what I was just about to tell you about in the way that I was about to do it. Like, I was about to try to, like, give tips and, encouragement or whatever. But I'm just not really feeling that way right now. Like, and it's crazy because, last week was a really good week. I did not eat out of the candy jar at work all week last week. I barely ate any sweets. And then when I did, I didn't feel too guilty about it because I was not eating so many sweets, because I was like eating sweets every day. I have been here recently. But not like in the past week. So, I don't know. Today was a very Monday. And I feel like I already have an episode about, just the Monday is Monday. But I just wasn't feeling it today. Just wasn't feeling it. I had a meeting at 7:30 and I had a meeting at 3:30. I have to be to work at 7:30 and I get off at 4. So maybe that can give you a little bit of insight into how my day was. Like, my day was just doing the most. Like, and it was just doing the most. So I'm feeling really good right now, and I think that I've also began practicing a lot of self-care things and looking at it as self-care and being intentional about it. Like today, for instance, I knew I had a rough day. Just like, well, it wasn't even a rough day, but I had like a day. Like, I just wasn't feeling it today. And I know that when I come home, if I just take a minute, I might watch some TV, I might not. But I have to put a limit on it, like an hour max. And I didn't even watch TV for an hour today. But an hour max, and then I need to, like, take a shower and just regroup and just kind of take the day off. And then I can enjoy the rest of my evening. I have been doing that a lot here lately. I'll take my showers early. That's been something that's really, really, really helped me, just to, like I said, take the day off. Like, and when I say take the day off, I mean, like, literally just get into home mode, get out of work mode, get back into home mode, and just do me, because it's so easy. I have found that work just, if I allow it to, it can just drain me so much, to the point where I literally don't want to do anything after work. And then I'm feeling like work is in the way of me living my life. And then I'm feeling like, dang, I can't live my life unless I'm on summer break, or I can't live my life if I have to work every day or whatever. And that's just a limiting mindset. Let's just talk about that. Like, you don't have to wait to live your life. Live your life now. Live it now. Do things that are going to fill your cup to where you do have energy after work or on the weekends, after work and on the weekends, to do things that you want to do, whether that be spend time with your family, whether that be a hobby that you enjoy, or going somewhere cool, experiencing something new. Like, you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait. So that's what I've been trying to practice these past few weeks, especially because every time we go on summer break and we come back from summer break, I just be in a slump. I just be like, why? Oh, why is you here? That's what I be. That's what I be on. Like, is this really, dang, like I'm not on summer break still? So I really have to intentionally do things that kind of just reset my day after work so that I can continue to live. Like, yes, I need to come home and take a shower early, okay? And just hit the reset button so I can do other things. Like, you don't need to go home and just sit on the couch and watch TV. And sometimes you do. But sometimes it's other things you might want to do. Like today I knew that I wanted to record a podcast episode. I felt inclined to share. And that's why these are journal entries too, because if I'm just feeling super great, I don't get the urge to journal as much as when I'm just feeling like, when I need a reminder, a little kick in my butt, a little reminder of, who I am. So yeah, that's one thing that I've been doing to kind of, just reset my day after work and do more things after work, enjoy my life. So like, of course I'm gonna play with Hendrix after work. That's a given because it's actually a requirement. Like I'm not gonna not do that. But things that I can put to the side regarding myself, like my hobbies, especially my hobbies, and I can easily put those kind of on the back burner. And so I've been working on being more intentional about not putting those on the back burner so much, because I matter and you make time for what matters to you. And so if you're constantly, which goes back to, keeping promises to yourself, I'm rebuilding. This is part of my trust building phase with myself. So like, if you have been in a relationship where if you've been in a relationship where you have been lied to, or a friendship, whatever, and I'm not saying just romantic relationships, but if you have been in a relationship with someone who has been lying to you left and right, never keeping their promises to you, any of that, and then, you make a decision to stay in a relationship with them, there's a phase where y'all have to rebuild trust. So that's kind of where I am with myself. I haven't really been keeping promises to myself as far as how I'm going to take care of me and how I'm going to pour into me and how I'm going to nurture the hobbies and the ideas and the creative side of myself that I have said that I would nurture. So now I'm in the trust building phase of that. And so I'm like, every little thing that I tell myself, I try to be intentional about making sure I keep that, whether it's, even if it's as small as, I'm not eating out the candy jar at work this week, then I don't need to eat that candy. Because even the small things matter. Even the small promises that you make to yourself matter. So that, if you can keep a small promise, you can keep a big promise. Just like the guy says, if you could do right by a little, he knows you could do right by much. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to bless you with more, the more responsibly that you steward whatever you're given in the first place. So I feel good about where I'm headed with that and how I'm doing. I am treating myself a lot better. 10 times better than I was treating myself. I'm on that Chloe treat me like I treat me. Okay? That's what I'm on. So, I'm just loving on myself. I'm really working on my self-care. I'm really being intentional about, how I'm spending my time, not binge watching so much. Even though I did just binge watch a show. What did I just watch? Oh, I watched the last season of Dynasty. But I wanted to do that. Like, I needed to do that. Because I had already... I first of all, didn't even realize that this was the last season ever, and that it was already on Netflix. So I watched it, and I had already watched like half of it, so I just watched the rest of the episodes because I just wanted to. But that's different than me just like getting caught up in the moment and binge watching and staying up later. I didn't stay up late to watch any of the episodes. I put a limit on myself and prioritized my rest and my sleep, but still was able to watch it. I love me. I love me. So yeah, it's the little things, y'all. Keep those promises to yourself because it matters. It matters. If you're going to tell yourself, and then don't be overextending yourself to yourself either. Like, just like you wouldn't, if you know that you are not going to make it to take your friend to the airport for a 3:00 flight, why are you telling yourself that you going to wake up at 3 a.m. and work out? Or 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. or whatever. Why are you doing that to yourself? Like, be real with yourself. It's you. It's you. It's okay. It's okay to be real with yourself. You the one. It's just you and you. It's you and you. So it's nobody to judge you. Nobody to be disappointed or whatever. You do what you can. You do what you can. You continue to practice it. You make improvements. And then maybe you will be able to get up at 5 a.m. or 3 a.m. or whatever time you want to get up. And then maybe you will be able to avoid, sweets for 30 days straight or whatever. But baby steps. Baby steps. Know who you are. Know yourself. Know yourself. Because that will just cut out a lot of confusion, a lot of disappointment, and a lot of heartache. All right. And then a lot of self-doubt too, because you're making promises to yourself that you can keep, that you're able to keep where you are right now. And the higher you go, then you're able to make bigger promises and bigger goals and accomplish those too. But everybody got to start somewhere. So why not start right where you at? Period. Why not start right where you at? It's nothing wrong with that. We're not born on the mountaintop. Like, there's time to reach your peak, okay? There's plenty of time. Even though we don't feel like it, God does not rush us. There's peace in God. There's peace in God. He ain't rushing us to do a thing. He didn't rush himself, and he ain't rushing us. So know that you have some time to get things right and get things in order. We often rush ourselves, and then that's why we're making promises to ourselves that we can't even keep. Because we rushing. We're like, yeah, I'm finna work out 7 days a week straight. 2 days. I'm doing the 30-30 or the Power 50. What is that thing called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The dang on one where you working out twice a day for like 2 months straight. You reading 10 pages in a book. You meditating for 15 minutes. Just all of a sudden. And some people operate like that, but it's not me. Not me. And I won't apologize for it. I won't. Take it or leave it. So I'm gonna give you permission. You have permission. You have permission to start where you are. Whatever it is, start where you are. Don't let nobody rush you, not even yourself. You are not allowed to rush yourself in this moment, in this season, in any season. Take your time. And guess what? The better you get, the more disciplined you get, the more trust you build with yourself, then some of those things will start coming a little faster because you won't have that learning curve. That learning curve just flattens out the more you do. So whatever it is, start where you are. Don't apologize for it. And take your time. And it's so wild because I be getting in the car, I be turning on this mic, and I be like, dang girl, you don't even really have nothing to say. Like, woo! But I know I have something to say. And sometimes it's just hard to get started. And, but that's life. That's life. But I said I was going to do this today, so here I am doing it. And this is the journal entry. So y'all gonna be along for the ride. All right, I'm not editing this. Y'all getting it how it came out, and that's just gonna be that. But yeah, that's my word for today. That's how I'm feeling today. I feel good. I feel really good, and I made some decisions in this that may be a little bit unorthodox, and that's okay too. Because they're working for me, and so I'm definitely in a season of tangible change, a season of doing it in real life, and I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I have been spending time with friends more. I have been spending time with family more, and I've been spending more time with myself. More importantly, I've been spending a lot more time with myself. I love me. What can I say? So yeah, thank you for listening to this episode of the Crown Avenue podcast. If you have not already, go ahead and subscribe to our podcast. Follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe on YouTube as well. And please, leave your girl a review. Leave me a review. I need to know what y'all think, okay? I need to know that y'all listening and that y'all like it. And I want to know if you can relate to what I'm saying. Because I'm talking to you. I'm talking to somebody, okay? So, yeah. I just feel good. I'm proud of me, man. That's it. So yeah, share with me if you're watching on YouTube. Comment down below and share with me a win over the past week that you've had. Just share with me. I want to know. I want to celebrate with you. So yeah, that's this episode of the Crown Avenue podcast. Until next time, stay true. Bye.